Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Star Stylist Homestead. Well, this is going to be two videos today. I'm doing two videos today, but I'm going to do them separate. This is for twice baked potatoes. I just want to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I washed all my potatoes, and now, let's see, I'm just drying them, patting them dry. And I'm going to put them on the cookie sheet, okay? I have 10 potatoes because after I'm all done, I'm also going to freeze most of them, and they're wonderful. So I'm just going to show you 4. We're going to put some olive oil on each one, all over. They're going to go into a 375 oven for about 1 hour, depending on how big your potatoes are. I tried to get mine all about the same. Okay, now that I did that, I'll just have to wash this. I'm gonna sprinkle salt all over them. And then they go in the oven. So I'm gonna do the rest of them. And when they come out, I'll bring you back with the next part of this video. And these are amazing. I've made them one other time, froze them last year. Actually, my brother came, I took them out, heated them up, and he said, oh my God, you have to his wife, he says, you have to get this recipe because these are really good. So there you have it. I'll be back. By the way, friends, when you put the potatoes in the oven, poke some holes in the very top of it so that the steam can escape and your potato doesn't blow up on you, because if it blows up on you, then you just ruined your outer shell. So just poke some holes just all in the top and let the steam escape. I'll be back. All right, friends, I'm back. These have been out of the oven for about an hour, but I put them in before my girlfriend came over, and I did a color on her today. But they're perfect. I started them, well, this is what you want to do. And they're perfect because they're still warm. You're able to cut into it, take it out, leave about 1/4 inch all the way around. I left 2 so that I can show you how easy it is. I just cut into them. Don't let them get too cold. See how the peels are doing? Because this is actually getting cold now. I just take it off and just cut around the inside. You can do it with your knife or a fork. I should have had all my other stuff already cooked, so I'll tell you as I start cooking it to do that while these are in the oven. But there you have it. And then I just cut the top off and add that right in. These potatoes were actually 1 hour and 5 minutes at this size. I'm going to make the potato peels with those. So just get a nice sharp knife and cut it around. These are going to be perfect for when my brother comes. Just pop them out of the freezer, put them in the oven, and we're good to go. So there you have it. And if you want to use a fork, you know, cut it with the knife first so that it's already broken up. But you don't want to put it too thin. You want to keep about 1/4 inch in there. And there you have it. I'm going to take these and just do the potato skins with them, which is why I left just a little meat on each one of them, or potato. That one actually looks like it can use a little bit more out. Now, I'm going to do all the rest of the stuff. I'm going to cover these up because I don't want them too cold. But if I have to, I'll just warm them up or whatever. Anyway, I will be back for these and then the other video with the steak. So give me a minute. I'm back. Okay, what I'm doing, I took some of my bacon grease. I have a canister that when I do my bacon, I put my bacon grease in here. Because today I'm not using fresh bacon, I'm going to be using my bacon bits. I usually use fresh bacon. I didn't take any out. Didn't feel like messing with it. This is real bacon, but I wanted that bacon fat to cook my onions. I am using 2 full onions. I chopped them all up. I'm just going to stick them right in this pan. And while that's going, I'm not using mushrooms today. As you know me and mushrooms, I don't like them. But by all means, if you like mushrooms, this is where you want to start your onions first and then add your mushrooms in. Okay? And I started, because my potatoes were cooler, I started mashing them over here in this bowl. Get that skin out. And I melted my butter just because I need some heat in there. So I'm going to add my melted butter. I'll have all the recipe below on how much I used of what. Okay? Because I want those a little warmer. Oh, yeah. And this is going to help too. I'm going to heat up my heavy whipping cream. Probably about 3/4 of a cup. I'm going to put that right on there now and just heat that up. Okay. Just to have more heat in my potatoes. Okay. Let me show you here. So we got that all going. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this bacon in these mushrooms just to give it more of the bacon flavor, heating them up. See, this should have all been done. This stayed hot, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. It was much easier handling those potatoes cooled. Because the last time I made this, they weren't cool, and that was miserable trying to handle those potatoes. So, now, I'm going to add some pepper into these. Probably about 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to add some salt. About 1/2 teaspoon. And just keep mixing these up. And because I don't have my, yeah, see that? Did nice. I wish I had one of those potato things that you squeeze it through, but I don't, and I don't have room in my kitchen for it, so, but these actually did very well because they were still hot enough. You use as much salt, pepper, butter as you want. Okay? You don't want to burn your onions either, so keep watch on them. I'm going to use mozzarella and Gruyere. I am going to, off camera, I'm going to take this cheese and shred it all up. And I will be back momentarily. Okay, friends, those are plenty enough. I'm going to take a big soup spoon, so probably about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Add that in until it's fragrant. I have my stove off. I took my cream off the stove too. Okay, then I'm going to put some parsley in here. About 1 teaspoon or so. Just as I like it. It smells so good. Okay, put this back over here. The quickie, what I'm going to do now, this is 7 ounces of the cheese. I just shredded it all up. I'm going to put it right inside my potatoes. Okay, this is done. I'm going to put all my onions right inside my potatoes. Ooh, hot pan. Okay, so now this is heating my potatoes innards back up a little bit. And I totally forgot to put my bacon in there. Darn it. So what I'm going to do, yeah, it's a good cup of bacon. You know what? I'm going to put it all because I want some for the top anyway. So I'm going to put that back on. While that's going, I'm going to dump some of my milk in here, half of it, my heavy cream, and start mixing this. Look at my, oh, friends, that smells delicious. And these are going to go back into the oven. The ones we're having tonight anyway. We won't need to put the ones that we're going to freeze in there. Those can, because this is all cooked. Oh, that looks so good, my friends. Look. I'm going to add a little bit more of this heavy cream. So probably about a half a cup for these 10 potatoes. You know what? No, I'm just going to add the whole thing. You can spoon, oops. Wow, I'm making a mess over here, friends. You can spoon it in, or you can put it in back into your potatoes with a bag. I'm not going to mess up the bag. I can just spoon this back in. See? Now it's warm again. This was my bacon spoon. Let's see. Oh, yes. Those taste amazing. Let's get this. Just heat this bacon back up. I'm going to put probably half of this into that once it gets heated up. I just want to make it a little crispier. And then it's time to put it into our potato shells, which are all right here. I also wanted to, well, I wanted to keep some of those onions out. I forgot because I wanted to put it on top of my potato skins also. But I forgot. So maybe for those I'll just do up another onion. I buy these real crumbled bacon at Sam's Club for like 8 something, and it's 20 ounces, 1.25 pounds. But it's all cooked and crumbled for you. You don't have to mess with it, cooking it. And I'm only heating these up just a little bit. So, because this is going back in the oven, I'm going to take some of this and put it in right now. Ouch. Hot pan. Okay. I'm going to shut that off because those are done. And mix these in. Oh, friends. Yes, yes, yes. I think what I'll do, because I always have some of this left, is put this back on top of my potato skins. Okay. And there we have it. It's that easy, my friends. Let's take that off. potatoes are definitely cooked enough. So let's bring you over here. Okay? My potato skins are right underneath here. So then we're just going to fill them. Like I said, you can use a pastry bag if you want. If you were in a restaurant, I'd suggest using a pastry bag. We're not in a restaurant. We're in a house, and it's going to look worse than this when we're done. And I'll top these off with more at the end. I just want to fill them all up. Get it all in there. So that's all there is to it, my friends. I'm going to fill these, and let's get rid of that. And before they go in the oven or wrapped up, I'll bring you back to show you how I finish them off. Okay, friends, I just want to show you this real quick. These are the tops of the potatoes. I just added some of the bacon bits and some mozzarella cheese, and these are going in the oven for 5 minutes or so. I'll be back with the potatoes. All right, here we go. Now we're just gonna put some bacon on top of each one. I'm gonna use my fingers, bacon bits. Anything that falls in the pan, I will just pick up and slap on there. I added another scoop on top of each one because obviously I filled my potato skins. You don't usually do potato skins like that, by the way, with the filling. I did because I had extra. We don't need them any fuller than this, right? And there's my potato skins. Oops, guess I missed that timer. And these bacon bits literally taste just like fresh bacon. Because they are. Okay? And I still have a lot left over. So I'm just going to fill these bad dogs. And let me just put this on here and I'll show you. The next thing, let me wash my fingers off. I don't want to stick it in my cheese. I'll put it on this one. I'm just going to pile the top with cheese like that. But this one's probably got enough bacon. Okay? And then they're going to go in the oven. Not all of them because I'm going to wrap most of these and put them in the freezer because I don't need to cook them right now because they'll cook after. So once I have all these done, I'll be back. Friends, let me tell you something. If you have never made these, it's a must because these are phenomenal. Look, I really filled it. I didn't even worry about the bacon that fell on there. But look at these. Look at those. They just came out of the oven. They were in there about 6 minutes because I almost forgot about them. So now what I'm going to do is wrap most of these and keep our dinner ones out. And once I do the other video for the steak, I'll finish off this video with those. Actually, I'll wrap them. I'll let those cool off a little bit and I'll do my taste test with those because that's exactly what these are, just not in a potato. So I'll be right back. All right, friends, I'm going to take the small one and do the taste test. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? And this, I actually wrapped all but 2 of those potatoes because I have these and they're the same thing. So I'll just have some of this. It's the same exact thing. Here we go. Wow. That's amazing. Don't skimp on your onions. That's one of the first tastes that I had. I added some more parsley to the top of these too. And these are so easy and so good. And if you're going to store them, do them exactly like I did them. Let me shut this oven off. Do the potatoes first. Let them cool for a little while so that you can pick them up and take the tops off and stuff. And you can cut the tops off and dig it out. You can use a scoop. Just make sure you leave enough of the potato on the inside. You've seen how much potato I had left. I was able to fill these. I just washed my hands, so I'm going to pick them up. But look at how full those are on the top of them with the excess potato from those. And these, hopefully nothing falls off. Look how full these are. Those are pretty full, every one of them. And everything that fell on that pan, as I was wrapping them, I just threw it on top of my potatoes that I wrapped. But anyway, there you have it. Twice baked potatoes, and they're yummy. You like mushrooms, add mushrooms. You like jalapenos, add jalapenos. You can add whatever you want. I didn't use heavy cream. I use plenty of butter. You can use sour cream in it too, but because I was freezing them, I skipped out on the sour cream. I guess it didn't matter because I was freezing them, but I didn't want to mess with that. There's a crispy cheese right here I want. So do whatever you want. And that bacon, save yourself some time and mess, clean up. Grab some of that because that is amazing. That was probably a half a pound left in that. And that did all these potatoes. I had 10 potatoes here and still had a little bit left over. And I put a lot of bacon in those and on those. So you don't even need a half a pound of that bacon. Then you're not having to get it all, fry it all up, and make sure it's crispy enough without burning it. And those are amazing. All I did was heat them up. And I didn't even have to do that because they're going in the oven. So if you haven't subscribed, like and subscribe. Thanks for being here, guys. I'll be back again later on with my sirloin tip. So I love you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon.